All right, I forgot to start the video, but that's okay. I'm getting ready to go over all the answers, so you guys listen, all right? It's gonna be a short video, even though I've been talking for like 15 minutes. I'm gonna go over all the answers, so listen. When the sun comes up in the day, it starts to heat up the earth. What heats up first? The land heats up. Remember, the water's in constant motion, so it's a moving target. A lot harder to hit a moving target than it is one that's still. So the sun comes up, the land starts to heat up, and on a sea breeze, the heat from the land's gonna go up into the air. The cold from the water is gonna come fill in and cause a breeze from the sea towards the land, a sea breeze, because it's from the sea. Now this land breeze is the total opposite. Since I've got land breeze up, all you gotta do is switch this stuff. If you understand one of them, you should be able to understand the other one by just switching where the hot comes from, okay? So at night, just like I said, the water's the hot one, the land's the cool one. You have this huge, massive break in air, and the air needs to be filled back in, and the cold air comes and does it. Well, why does that happen? Why does hot air rise up into the air? Hot air rises up in the air because it's lighter than cold air.
Right.
It's light. Cold air is super duper heavy. Well, I don't know about super duper heavy. It's heavier than hot, so the cold goes and it fills in for the hot. Now, listen, I apologize I didn't start the video. I feel like a real dummy, but I was excited to try to start talking about this today. Are there any questions about what I've gone over? Because I don't want to redo that whole video. That was like 13 or 14 minutes. I don't want to have to make you sit on the computer for 13 or 14 minutes. Are there any questions regarding anything about a land or a sea breeze? Now listen, if there are, drop me a message, okay? I'm still gonna post this small little, this is gonna be like 3 or 4 minutes, and I'm gonna give you a 10-question quiz. And if you don't get the answer from today, go back and look at the other 2 videos. They're not very long, and you'll get the answers. But I'm gonna probably go over most of it that I just did today. You should be able to get it all, okay? I apologize for not starting my video. I really wanted to keep that one, but oh well.
Okay.
I'll get back with you next week.
Now, when mistakes happen, we
Yeah.
learn from our mistakes.
Now next week, those global winds, you've got to really understand these local winds before we understand global winds, because that one's a little tricky. It's a little trickier to understand. This is pretty straightforward. As long as you know what hot air does and cold air does, you should understand where the breeze is coming from, because the breeze is always going to come from where the cold is, okay? Because the cold is always the one that fills in.
Isn't it?
Huh?
It's breezy out there today.
Yeah, it's breezy today, and I'll give you guys a really good clue as like how wind works. Today it's a little chilly, and it's been chilly. Guess where the wind's coming from? The wind's coming from the north, and it's cold in the north, so that's why we're getting a little bit chillier. In the summer, our wind comes from the equator, the south. That's why it gets so hot. So we're changing these seasons, and there's just a lot of rain and a lot of weather coming through, and things change on a day-to-day basis. Well, not a day-to-day basis, but you know, every few days things are going to change, and hopefully when winter comes, we'll start getting into a little cooler weather. But if you guys need any help, you let me know, okay? But you should be able to do it. Huh?
And we recognize Naomi in her background because she may have just won. I'm looking for a gold card, but she may have just won.
That guy, whoever that is beautiful. He should be a model.
Handsome devil back there.
That guy should be a model. Like for LL Bean or something, right? Oh, scruffy beard. Oh, that's me. Definitely should be a model, right? I mean, come on, guys.
Mr. Allen, you were a hand model at one time, right?
I did model
How did you
hands.
do that?
And then I modeled chainsaws for a lumberjack company. But I lost that job because.
Just screenshot it.
Well, look, I'm gonna go. You guys can sit here and play. All right. I hope you have a good weekend. Ms. Moore, you want to wrap it up?
Have a great weekend, children.
Bye.
We'll see you at 12.
Bye.
We'll see one of you at 12.
Bye.
Thank you, Naomi. That's really nice of you.